Lesson we are going to be looking at how to add decimals together. And basically the main thing for you to remember for adding decimals is that we need to line up the decimal point. As long as you line up the decimal point when you're adding decimals together, you should have no problem doing this. So that's what we're going to start with on this problem. 13 and 452 thousandths plus 7 and 36 hundredths. We're going to write this vertically, so we have one number on top of the other one instead of horizontally. And so I'm going to rewrite it as 13.452 plus 7.36. And you can see that those two decimals don't have the same amount of numbers to the right of the decimal. That doesn't matter. The big thing we're worried about right now is that our decimal points are lined up. Because this is like $13.452. Yes, we wouldn't say that, but it's a good way to think of it. And here we have $7.36. We need to line up the decimals so we can actually have the dollars together and the cents together. Now, for some people, it helps for them to add in zeros so that both of your decimals have the same number of, or the same amount of digits to the right of the decimal. So we can add that in there. You don't have to. Now it's just a regular addition problem. I'm going to write down my decimal point straight down from where it was in the problem. And then we're just going to add, just like a regular math problem for adding. So we have 2 plus 0 is 2. 5 plus 6 is 11, so writing down the 1, carrying the other one. 4 plus 3 is 7. Plus 1 more is 8. There's our decimal points all lined up. 7 plus 3 is 10, so bring down the 1's place, carrying the 10. 1 plus 1 is 2. So that would be our answer when we add those together. So we're going to try one more just to make sure we get the idea. But like I said, the only thing that you really need to remember is that you need to line up the decimal points. So we're going to try this one just because I don't see any numbers to the right of the decimal. So if there is no decimal point written, remember it's after the last digit that's on there. So this is like 15 points. Think of it like $15. So now I'm going to rewrite this problem. And for me, I always put the decimal that has the more digits on the top and the one with the fewer digits on the bottom. And so I need to line up my decimals. Here would be my decimal, and this was 15, so I'm going to write it right here. And for some people, like I said before, it helps to add in some zeros, so everything's lined up. And I have 4 plus 0 is 4. 4 plus 0 is 4. There's my decimal point coming straight down. 4 plus 5 is 9. And 1 plus 0 is 1. So we have 19 and 44 hundredths. So basically, when you're adding decimals, just line up the decimal points. Add in zeros if you want so that there's the same number of digits to the right on both of your numbers. And then just go ahead and add like a regular addition problem, making sure that you keep your decimal point lined up all the way down to your answer.